Welcome to Psychology Refresh. Today we're going to rank MBTI personalities based on their domination. Make sure to watch each one of these to find out which personalities are the most domineering. Some personality types are very domineering and some just aren't. Each individual has their own level of domination, however, based on general tendencies, we have ranked each one of 16 personality types in one of these categories. Here's the MBTI personality rankings based on their domination. Number 1. ISTJ. ISTJs don't want to be bossed around, but they also don't want to be rude to other people. They desire to have their own space and independence to complete their work and better themselves. The ISTJ may occasionally display some domineering behavior, especially when they believe that others are not treating them seriously. Simply said, ISTJs appreciate morals and a strong work ethic, and become upset when others are overly impulsive and careless. Number 2. ISFJ. ISFJs tend to be more passive and are definitely not domineering personalities. They genuinely despise any form of conflict and only want to see other people happy. They would like to be well liked by their community instead of making people feel uneasy around them. ISFJs are compassionate, kind individuals who are always attending to the needs of others. They don't mind handing over control to someone else in a crisis, but they can get annoyed by arrogant individuals. Number 3. ESTJ. Focused and passionate individuals, ESTJs can occasionally come off as a little bossy. They work best as leaders because they find it difficult to let others take the lead. ESTJs have a tendency to grow frustrated with inefficiency, therefore they want to make sure that everyone follows the rules. Simply because they know how they want things done, they can be a little harsh on others when they're trying to complete jobs properly. To make sure that everyone is acting appropriately and following instructions, ESTJs seek to assume leadership. If you're enjoying our content, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Number 4. ESFJ. Due to their preference for maintaining order, ESFJs are typically not dominant individuals. Despite their want to avoid appearing aggressive, they occasionally exhibit dictatorial behaviors. ESFJs just want to get things done. They appreciate taking care of their loved ones and put a lot of effort into meeting their requirements. People that identify as ESFJs tend to be caring and avoid acting aggressively against others. Number 5. INFJ. INFJs are obviously not domineering individuals, especially in social situations. They prefer to give others their space rather than be overly intrusive. INFJs want individuals to be free to be who they are without fear of being judged by others. INFJs are at ease stepping back since they never want to make someone feel inferior. Since the INFJ is typically inside their own inner brains working through many various concepts, they dislike taking command. In the event that someone else tries to push someone around, they may become a little aggressive and domineering. INFJs don't shy away from leadership roles, they just don't like to live their life that way. Number 6. INFP. The majority of the time, INFPs prefer to keep to themselves because they're very inward-looking and kind persons. In general, INFPs are non-dominant and prefer letting others pursue their own interests. They would much rather take a back seat so as not to appear in charge or overbearing. INFPs aren't typically viewed as leaders because they dislike feeling in charge of others. Although they can become scary if necessary, INFPs don't want to be perceived as threatening. In the end, INFPs are more introspective and secretive, preferring to keep to themselves. Number 7. ENFJ. Despite being sensitive and compassionate individuals, ENFJs may often be dominant. ENFJs are not afraid to take the initiative to ensure that things actually happen the right manner when it comes to getting things done. Since they're actually very good at organically encouraging people, they're unlikely to push people around in an unpleasant way. They significantly assist the ENFJ in maintaining a leadership role without causing any strife thanks to their charismatic and outgoing personality. They have the capacity to be rather domineering, but they avoid intentionally upsetting others. Number 8. ENFP. The strong-willed nature of ENFPs does have a slightly dictatorial aspect. The ENFP like to go with the flow and take life as it comes most of the time. Since ENFPs try to stay optimistic, they don't want to come out as being overly aggressive. They do have moments when they understand that they must take control of the situation, and these moments can be pretty terrifying. Since they're charismatic and likable, ENFPs can typically be dominating without disturbing people too much. Number 9. ISTP. ISTPs seek to maintain their privacy from others and are definitely not domineering individuals. They relish their sense of independence and are undoubtedly reluctant to dominate others. They would much rather not put anyone under any strain and let them do what they want. Most of the time, ISTPs keep to themselves and are rational and analytical individuals. ISTPs are meticulous individuals who appreciate learning new things and conducting independent analyses of them. Number 10. ISFP. ISFPs prefer to live a lot more easygoing lifestyle and are undoubtedly not domineering individuals. They simply want to take in the beauty of the world around them and appreciate living in the present. The ISFP wants people to give them room to be themselves while also refraining from trying to exert control over others. Number 11. ESTP. ESTPs occasionally have a commanding appearance, especially when trying to inform someone. Because they have a strong memory for details, ESTPs may find it difficult to tolerate ignorance. When someone's not open to receiving information, they merely want to inform them and assist them in learning. But ESTPs can come out as a bit forceful and confrontational. Although they can be passive towards some close relationships, they do have relatively dominant personalities. Number 12. ESFP. ESFPs desire to be optimistic rather than appear to be in charge. They simply want to have fun and are not interested in having other people try to make them more responsible. ESFPs are not afraid to challenge domineering or controlling people because they can feel dissatisfied with them. They desire to live their life their own way. Thus, they don't want to be tamed or dominated. Number 13. INTJ. INTJs are strong, independent individuals who prefer to go about things their own way. INTJs might be quite overbearing when it comes to getting things done. They don't intentionally strive to be scary, but their inherent intelligence and drive for precision can occasionally be too intense for certain people. When necessary, INTJs are capable of taking the lead and can be fairly domineering individuals. They are completely capable of taking leadership and are not intimidated by their situation. The INTJ is happy to be in charge as long as it promotes learning and helps individuals develop their own brains. Number 14. INTP. Since they prefer to be less assertive, INTPs aren't typically domineering individuals. Simply put, INTPs simply don't want to be overbearing in their attempts to inform and teach others. Their natural disposition can come out as a little bit intense to others, but this is largely due to the INTP's vibrant and busy inner minds. There are times when INTP's need for accuracy causes them to act a little forward and demanding in a scenario. The INTP, meanwhile, prefers to take a step back and merely observe events from a distance most of the time. Number 15. ENTJ. Because they naturally take leadership, ENTJs are more than capable of handling any scenario. Due to their ENTJ personality trait of enjoying being in charge, they do have a rather dominant disposition. They don't want to come across as condescending, but occasionally their take-charge attitude can be a little intense. However, because of their inherent dominance, ENTJs function best when they can keep an eye on how things are being done. Efficiency is the most important thing to them, and they want to make sure that everything is done correctly. Number 16. ENTP. In general, ENTPs don't like to be in charge and would rather be left alone. They love to take on new tasks and are always on the lookout for new opportunities. When someone's not paying attention to something crucial, ENTPs may become a little pushy and take charge if necessary. When an ENTP appreciates something, they want to make sure that it's not trampled upon or disregarded by others. However, ENTPs typically favor their own space over that of others and avoid invading it. These videos will be really helpful for you.